Ferdinand, that was a pretty close race. You and Akadi, you studied out the last 2 years.
Yeah.
You beat him to his African title and European title, and now he's nicking this over you. Talk us through that race.
It was a good race, a season best. The target for this season is to improve every race, so we go on as we move closer and closer to the PBs.
And you ran a couple of races this year, from the indoors, now the outdoors. How's the transition been like so far?
It's been nice. I mean, this is my third race by the end of the season in 100, so it's good progress. So we improve as we move on.
Okay.
Yep.
So how does this race kind of compare to some of the previous hundreds that you've run?
It's all about just getting better, like I said, and I'm glad with the 10 flat. So we're getting closer as we move on with the season.
And the race that you had at home in Kenya, right? Of course, that didn't go exactly your way, but how did you kind of feel in that race and maybe use it as motivation as you kind of look forward?
I mean, previous races we've been picking too early. Previous season, so we are making sure that we don't do that this year. So it's step by step.
Got you. So a lot more measured approach to the.
Yep.
And, go ahead.
Okay, so you've come on stock at major finals. You change your coach. You're still training in Kenya. Is there like a direction towards what you want to do specifically ahead of Paris, or is still something similar?
It's completely different. The training sessions are different. The approach to the races are different. So everything is quite different. So it's just a matter of, like I said, getting better in every race.
As much as you wouldn't want to admit it, it's a rivalry between yourself and Akani. Now the African champs is next month in Cameroon. Will you be there first of all to defend your title?
I'll pass the African champs this year.
Okay, so it's all ahead of Paris.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But what's the goal in Paris? Certainly anyone wants to get on the podium, but are you looking at times? If you're looking at times, what time do you think you would need to run to get on the podium?
I can say let's not talk about Paris now, because we still have so many races to go before we get there. Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves and we don't get where we want. So for now it's just like handling every race and making sure that we get it proper every time we run. Yep.
And I'm just curious, how are you balancing all the travel, right? You've been to various different places to compete, of course here in Atlanta. How are you balancing the travel but still being able to perform at a high quality?
No, see, we have gotten used to it. As international athletes, you have to get used to that, because you might be called somewhere, you might be called in a different place, so you have to get used to that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then just curious how you look at the landscape of the sprinters, where you are one of the top sprinters, but of course a couple other guys are here. So many guys are really contending for those top 3 spots in Paris. Like, how do you kind of look at the landscape right now as everyone is fighting for some spots?
I mean, there are some countries that are very tricky in their trials. For me, so.
So you're saying US has trials they got to worry about?
Yeah, man, they have to peak next month. For us, we're just taking it slow as we head to Paris. So, good luck to them.
Nice. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Thanks.